What's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you guys a quick portfolio update, share with you what's going on in the backside of the portfolio. But right now, man, we are cooking. We are doing so good. I'm shocked. Anyway, today, right now, this is Saturday the 18th here in China. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. So the post market is still open here. So you might see some things moving around a bit. So if you do, that's what that is. The post market's still open. So let's record the screen, dive into the portfolio like always, and talk about what's going on in this portfolio. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right. Now this is my regular taxable brokerage account. This is in Charles Schwab. And I'll refresh it for you guys. You can see the Dow was up, wow, almost 2%, 1.75%. NASDAQ 1.5%, and the S&P was up 1.2% yesterday. And my portfolio was up 1.09%. So I guess that's the cover calls in action there. They probably topped out because they're capped to the upside. But that's okay. We got $80,788 right now and $945 in cash. So, man, we're doing pretty good. I think this very might well be the all-time high in this portfolio. So that's pretty good. XDTE, 1,135 shares. I did buy like 3 shares of this the other day when the market was down. But I haven't bought any more, just those 3 shares back then. I don't know, I hate looking at weird numbers. I try to even them out. So anyway, 1,135 shares. It was up 1.28%. SHX, 244 shares. This was up off 1.27% yesterday. SPYI, 142 shares. This was not even up 1% yesterday. So this is underperforming compared to like my XDTE. This thing was on fire. And SPYI is like doing half of that. Yeah, Maggie, MAGY, 132 shares. It was up almost 0.75% yesterday. And then we have SGov, 150 shares, which is just pretty much flat. It stays flat all the time. This is just where I store my extra money, store my cash in case of, an emergency like that. I have some other cash emergency funds, other places. This is just for this portfolio, like emergency cash, not for like my life emergency cash. So anyway, we did just receive a payment yesterday from XDTE, and we got paid from Maggie earlier in the week. So I'm going to share all that stuff with you guys. Now we're going to get into the portfolio, see how it's performing on the back end, like the overall performance. Check out the dividends we receive and talk about what's on my mind right now. So let's do that. Let me record the screen for you guys on my computer. 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right. So here we are in the spreadsheet. I'll go over here to the positions first and make it bigger so you guys can see everything. Let's do 150. All right. So here on the left, you can see all my positions that I just shared with you guys in the actual portfolio itself in the brokerage account. Here are the yellow columns in the middle. There's my share count and my average cost per share. I like to say this to everybody, my cost doesn't really matter. It matters what you bought it at, but I'll just share this stuff with you guys so you guys can see like the overall performance of this. You can see how these actually perform in your portfolio, over a longer period of time. So, yeah, your cost will be different than mine probably. So anyway, if we go look at what's going on, let's go check out these returns. Here we go. On XDTE, you can see our market return is still down slightly, 3.7%, but our total return is up higher than it's ever been, and that's 20.5% total return, so we're doing good here. I've had XDTE for a long time, though, and you guys will see that on the next screen, actually. Maggie has been relatively new for me. I bought this back in, I think November or December at kind of the peak of their of what they were doing. And they started, getting beat up ever since then. So it was beat down pretty hard. But it's slowly coming back. Market return, you can see 12.8% almost. And total return went down 4%. But I've been holding on to this, collecting the dividends. And just thinking like, that this thing, the Magnificent Seven, they're the best stocks in the stock market. So I believe it's going to go up. They've just been beat up really bad. They were actually like down in bear market territory. There were some of these Magnificent Seven stocks, down 15, 20%. So I think they're going to come back strong. And so I'm hoping this also comes back strong. SPYI, you can see we're pretty much almost flat, 0.15%, and total returns 2.49%. Now, I know everybody loves this stock or this ETF, and they say so, like highly of it, especially when you talk about XDTE. People don't seem to like it very much. But if you just seen my portfolio, like just now, we just saw that like XDTE was up like over 1.25% for the day. And SPYI was half of that. It was like 0.7% for the day. So it seems to capture less of the upside, especially lately. Like the market the past few days has kind of been like ripping to the upside. It's bam, going up a lot and pretty fast. And XDTE is capturing all of that. But SPYI is not. It's only capturing half. So it's actually slowing my portfolio down, which I don't necessarily love. So what are we going to do? I don't know, man. I guess I have 3 options. Option number 1, I could just eliminate it from the portfolio and do that, or like eliminate it and put the money into XDTE. Since they're both the S&P 500, they just have a different strategy, right? XDTE is 0 DTE, S&P 500, and SPYI is like further longer term, like they do like monthly cover calls, I think, or they might do weeklies or monthlies, but whatever they're doing, it's not capturing the upside like XDTE is. So yeah, I don't know about that yet. I gotta think about that some more. Maggie, we just talked about that. It's Magnificent Seven, the best stocks in the stock market, and they've been beat down. I think they're going to come back, so we're going to hold on to that and see if we can get it to come back. SGov, told you guys already, that's my store of cash. In case there's like a big like crash, like you have like a 30% crash or something, I might take that money out of SGov and use that to buy in, at a very, very deep discount if I need to. I'm not just going to put it in there just to put it in there, right? And then we have SCHX, which is Schwab's large cap. It's like S&P 500 pretty much, but it has the next 250 after that also. So it's like the S&P 500 plus 250 other stocks. So 750 of the top stocks in the stock market. It's very comparable to, say, your VOO. If you look at this and VOO on the chart, they do pretty much exactly the same thing. But this is cheaper. And because Schwab doesn't let you buy fractional shares, like VOO is a lot more expensive, I could put my money to work and buy more shares like immediately through SCHX and get the same performance. So that's why I chose this instead of VOO for my growth. So we have all the mix of S&P 500 and growth in this portfolio. That's pretty much it. Magnificent Seven is the best stocks in S&P. So there we go. SPYI, I'll think about it. I'm not sure yet. I could just leave it alone, not do nothing. And then again, I could move it into something else. I could sell it and move that money into like maybe into the NASDAQ via QQQI or QDTE. I don't know. I'll think about it some more. So anyway, that's what we got going on there. You see the allocation here, 54.8%, almost 55% in XDTE. Maggie, 7.5%. SPYI is 9.32, SGov 18, and SHX 8.5. So basically, if you look at this, we have 54. We'll just call this. We'll just call it 55. 55. We'll call this 10%. 65. Almost 70% of the portfolio is in the S&P 500 here via SPYI, SHX, and XDTE. And if you look at Maggie, I mean, it's the top stocks in the S&P, so you can, you can add that there too. So anyway, we have a large portion of this portfolio, basically 80% in the S&P, and then we have almost 20% in cash. So it's nothing fancy. It's very simple, which simplicity for me is the best way to do it. I just like it that way. If we go look at the dividend log, like I said, I just got some payments, but I'll share this with you guys. You can see XDTE, I've owned it since January of 2025, and we're now here in 2026. You can see we're in April already. So we've had this for over a year now, and it's up 20%, so not too bad. Maggie, you can see I bought that back in November or December. So I guess it was December. It's only got $52, so I bought it towards the end of December. And then these others I didn't own yet. I got SPYI here in January. We got SGov back in January or February, and SHX I bought that back in January also. So most of these stocks are relatively new. 3 of them were bought in January, and then Maggie was in December. XDTE is the only long-standing one I've had. All right, so in April, let me put this up here, it's easier to see. April, so far, we've got $538 from XDTE. We still have more payments coming, I believe. Let's check the calendar. That's the calendar. What's today? The 18th is today. We got paid on Friday. So we're only going to get one more payment from XDTE this month, and then we'll get May. So we're going to get one more from them. Maggie paid me $68.25 so far, and we still have 2 more payments coming from Maggie. So you can see Maggie last month paid $178. So I'm guessing we're going to be maybe in the neighborhood of that, maybe less. I think that was 5 weeks. This is only 4, so we might get less. So we have that going for us. We have SPYI. It's going to give us 1 more payment. SGov, we already received our payment. We're not going to get any more. And SHX don't pay until June. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 more payments coming this month in this portfolio. And if we look over here, we are sitting at what? $650 for the month so far. And we still got 4 payments to go. So this is $928. We should be around this neighborhood again. What I'm going to have to do, I'm probably going to start deploying a little bit more money into this portfolio, because I want to increase these dividends and get them, a lot more, obviously. But so far, man, I like this slow, steady. It's not very risky. I can get $1,000 a month. You can see, like here, this was a slower month because this large payout we had there. But before that, we were getting, we were doing pretty good. But some of these were other dividend stocks that were started underperforming that I sold off. They sold positions that weren't performing well, so I got rid of them. I kind of got rid of them just in time before all this stuff started happening. But slow and steady, man. This wins the race right here. I'd rather have this $1,000 a month in my portfolio growing, and or staying flat, and I can use the money instead of having to put all the money back in. Right now we are putting the money in, but that's just because I don't need it. But yeah, slow and steady wins the race, guys. $1,000 a month. We got about 80,000 invested, and I'm looking to grow this thing some more and probably start adding some more money. So now that you guys know that, I changed my computer screen, so it's hard to deal with this thing. So anyway, now that you guys know that, let me know what you think down below. Should I consider dumping my SPYI since I already own S&P 500 via XDTE and the growth portion from SCHX? And what about Maggie? Do you guys have any thoughts on that one as well? I'd just love to hear your thoughts down below, what you guys think about it. And then other than that, that's all I got for you guys today, man. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. I got some other work to do, so y'all take care, man. I'll see y'all next time.